So, pyar bhai, sat sri akal, and a warm welcome on the show after this short commercial break. This is me and myself, RJ Raman, every Sundays on the RJ Raman Show. I mean, every Sundays I'm always talking in conversation with an artist, a music producer, a songwriter, or someone from the music or the film industry. But today I've got a very, very interesting artist who I've been listening since the start of her career. I mean, she's she's born and bred from Scotland, but now she is recognized as a worldwide international artist. I'm talking about Rameet Sandhu. I mean, she started a career from a very young age. I mean, then she went into a very interesting beauty pageant. I mean, Miss Scotland India. I mean, Miss India Scotland 2012, the winner of that beauty pageant, and went on to the music industry. I mean, she sung various songs. I mean, Tere Karke is one of the tracks what I love. You know, when I saw that video, I mean, this girl has got some magic. So I've got Rameet Sandhu. I mean, she's come with a new track. Fantastic vocals, fantastic music. Karde, Haan alongside Mumzy Stranger, another name added to the list. I mean, a massive contribution to UK's music scene. So I've got Rameet Sandhu live and direct all the way from Mumbai, because she's currently in India doing her promotion for this track. So I've got Rameet Sandhu live and direct on the show. So Rameet, a warm welcome on the show. Pyar bhai, sat sri akal. How are you doing?
Hi there, I'm very well. How are you?
All good, fantastic. So it's an absolute pleasure that I've got you on the show today.
Yes.
Lovely.
I know, I'm very excited.
Fantastic. So Rameet Sandhu, a former Miss India Scotland 2012 to now a Punjabi artist. I mean, how's the journey been so far?
The journey has been absolutely amazing. And it actually started before the Miss India Scotland pageant, actually. It started from a very young age, when I had my first album out at the age of 11 years old.
Wow.
And then from there I also got into acting as well, so I was also a child actor on the BBC.
Fantastic.
So yeah, so it's been quite a journey so far. Then I was also signed with the Stranger family as well, and then from there I went independent. And now I'm releasing my music with series, which is like the biggest YouTube channel in the world. So it's very, very exciting, and I'm very happy.
Amazing. I mean, first of all, I want to congratulate you for your latest track, Karde Haan. I mean, amazing track. I mean, you kind of nailed with the dance moves as well. So tell us a bit about this track, how this all got together.
Well, the track is I've actually always wanted to do a pop song, Punjabi pop song. So I literally sat down with my dad, who wrote the Punjabi lyrics.
Right.
We got the first few lines done by Summer Blake, but majority of the songs was by my dad. So I literally sat down with him and told him exactly how I wanted the song. And then from there I went to see Mumzy Stranger, who produced the song. He did the music.
Fantastic.
So I sat with him, and then we changed the music and the drop so many times until we got it perfect. Because he's just full of ideas, and I was also full of ideas. And the good thing is we worked extremely well. And then with the video, we actually shot this video in India.
Wow.
So the first time I shot the video in India, and then we got a director from there, and we also got two choreographers who choreographed the full video. So, because I really wanted to showcase my dancing as well. So I thought, what better way to do it in a Punjabi pop song.
Wow, so fantastic. I mean, Mumzy Stranger, I mean, another name, I mean, in the music scene. I mean, how was the experience working with him? How did you actually get to know him, and how did it all start with him?
Well, with Mumzy Stranger, I was signed Street Records and a part of the Stranger family, like when I was about 17, 18 years old.
Wow.
So I've known him for about 4 or 5 years now, and we've literally got along very well since day one. He's literally like a brother to me, and we worked extremely well in the studio, and that's why I'm still working with him. And sometimes it's quite difficult to work with music directors, because sometimes you just don't listen to the artist. But Mumzy, Touchwood, he's been brilliant to work with, and I've got my next song released with him as well.
Fantastic. I mean, Rameet, since my own childhood days, I mean, I've been listening to, various Punjabi music, from UK Bhangra to Punjabi-based, Punjab-based artists. I mean, what sort of music have you grown up listening to as an artist?
I've actually been growing up listening to Punjabi music, because when I first started learning songs back in the days, my mom and dad actually taught us folk Punjabi songs.
Wow.
So is it, songs like Kanak Di Rakhi, Dil Milde, the proper typical folk Punjabi songs we used to learn back in the days. And I think we watched our Chacha Ji Mukeet sing, performing as well. So we've seen the way he performed and what kind of songs he performed, and we were completely inspired to him.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, it's always been the Punjabi music from day one.
So the music has always been in your home. I mean, like you mentioned, Malkeet Singh. I mean, massive name in the Punjabi music scene. And being your Chacha Ji, I mean, that's a big thing in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an inspiration himself anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So, I mean, Rameet, like you mentioned, Punjabi folk music. I mean, your kind of genre of music is more, I would say, Punjabi/urban style music. I mean, have you been listening to, other artists you've got Punjabi there, you've got a bit of, the vocals, especially, is very got a dialect of, urban style music as well.
Yeah, definitely. I listen to a lot of R&B songs and lots of house music as well. And with this industry, I thought I'd bring something new, because anyone can just sing Punjabi and put a soul beat to it and just drop the songs like most artists do in Punjab as well. But I thought, okay, I want to bring something new in and just do the folk Punjabi lyrics with the urban side of music. So I wanted to bring in something different, and it's worked for me so far. And yeah, so it's been really good.
Fantastic. I mean, talking about your track, Karde, Haan, I mean, the video is very catchy as well. You've got a bit of Bollywood touch in there, I would say, because you've mentioned that it was shot in India as well. So, I mean, the whole concept of this, the video of this track, I mean, tell us a bit about the video itself, how all that concept was put together. Was it, where it was shot in India, was it shot in Mumbai, or was it
Yeah, so the whole video concept actually, the way I wanted it to look, the way I wanted to perform and everything, the whole concept was mine. So I wanted to shoot it in India, just because I wanted to try something different out, and I wanted that whole kind of summer vibe to it. So I thought in UK, and never shot the video in December. So in December also it's going to be very cold in UK. So I thought, no, it's going to stick to India. So we shot in Mumbai, and we literally created the whole set. So I had an image in my head how I wanted the set to look like, and we literally created it all, because it was actually like a run-down hut. We painted it, we created it, and the whole thing is actually ours, which is quite personal to us as well, because no one else can use that set, because we literally did it all up, and now we've taken it all down. But the whole dancing as well, I literally found two amazing choreographers who are assistants of Bosco Caesar. So Bosco Caesar did choreography for Sala Chashma and all the major songs. So I got these two assistants who worked with me amazingly well. And yes, that's it basically. Fantastic.
Yeah, what a good. I mean, looking at the music scene now, Rameet, I mean, now that you're recognized as an international artist, like you mentioned, you T-Series, one of the biggest, I would say, record labels in the world. I mean, it's a massive name itself. I mean, now you've been recognized as an international artist. Would you still class yourself as a UK Bhangra artist?
I wouldn't categorize myself as a UK Bhangra artist. Just because I don't do Bhangra music. I do kind of more international sounds, like urban music. I use a bit of dance genre in my songs as well. But yeah, definitely, I started from UK, so I definitely am a UK artist, and now kind of breaking through into the international market as well, which has always been my plan.
Fantastic. I mean, Rameet, I've had many artists and producers on the show, always asked a question at random, just to see the power of knowledge in them, right? So I have a special question for you, which there's no lifeline meaning, there's no 50-50, no phone a friend, right? It's a very interesting question I'm going to ask you, right? Right. So the question is, what unofficial anthem was written by the Corries, a Scottish duo?
Sorry, is that again?
Now the question is, what unofficial anthem was written by the Corries, a Scottish duo?
Scottish duo?
You need to check your Scottish. I need to check your skill on this answer.
I do. I don't even live in Scotland anymore, but... Can I phone a friend? No?
No friends, no 50-50. This is the power of knowledge now. This is the power of knowledge.
This is not good. Well, I give up. You can tell me the answer.
Right, I'll have to reveal the answer now. It's Flower of Scotland.
Oh, yeah, Flower of Scotland.
My God.
God, how could I forget that?
Oh, my God.
India, I know it because I live in India now.
My God.
That's so crazy.
You should have known that.
Yeah, I know I should have known that, right?
Oh, my God. I mean, now you sat in Mumbai at the moment. I mean, are you missing Scotland?
Yes, I'm missing my family actually the most. I'm literally back and forth though.
Fantastic.
To record with Mumzy, other music directors I'm also working with as well. So I'm literally all over the place. I'm in Mumbai for work just now, and then I'm going back to UK to go to London, then back to Scotland. So I'm literally on the go, living off a suitcase, as we say it, as we call it.
Fantastic. I mean, Rameet, I have been listening to your music since the start of your singing career, and I was just blown away from the fact that even though you've got a proper Scottish dialect, your Punjabi is so phenomenal. I mean, tell us about what inspired you to keep that Punjabi culture alive.
I'm not going to lie, it's been very difficult actually, learning the Punjabi and getting the right pronunciation. Because I know the first song I had it, which was Sing, I know there was a few errors there, but then from there I kind of really worked hard on my Punjabi and made sure I got the pronunciation right. And obviously being a British born in UK, it's very difficult because you speak in English. In my house, you only speak English. It's only my dad that speaks to me in Punjabi, but he's hardly home. And so I have to make a lot of effort myself. But it kind of feels so it's up to me to improve it as much as I can. And and when it comes to the accent, I think even in any country, I think even people in India, when they speak in English, they don't get the accent bang on either. So when we speak in Punjabi, when we have a little bit of accent coming through, I don't think people should hammer us down for that, to be honest.
Well, I mean, when you speak Punjabi in India, for example, do they actually get the accent? Do they actually understand the dialect?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I speak Punjabi or Hindi, they completely understand it.
Fantastic. Lovely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Rameet, being a Scottish girl, there's one thing missing in your tracks, right? And that's the Scottish bagpipes. When are we going to have bagpipers in your tracks?
I actually had a bagpipe, and when I had my first album out with my brother Rameet Sandhu, we actually had a bagpipe in the first video I ever made. So I will bring it back, definitely.
We need to have the bagpipes. We love the bagpipes.
Absolutely.
And also,
use the kind of urban music and that's me through it.
Yeah, definitely. Bagpipes with the kill, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely. I mean, the Scottish, the Scotland itself is a beauty in itself. I mean, I would say it's one of the amazing places in United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Rameet, you have been featured on CBB's Half Moon Investigations and on Game of Thrones. I mean, amazing. Yeah. Amazing itself. And then you've been seen in a Punjabi movie named as Mera Mahi NRI. I mean, another break. Yeah. I mean, how was that experience? I mean, starting from, the music, going to the acting. I mean, how's that journey been?
It's been quite a journey. I think with this journey, I've learned a lot. In life, people always say I'm always a bit more mature than my actual age. I think because I've been through a lot in life and I've seen a lot. So, if anything, I keep learning from every journey that comes by my way, any opportunity. It's been brilliant so far, and there's been lots of ups and lots of downs as well. I mean, I know nowadays with social media, no one really shows when they're feeling down, but there are plenty of lows and there's plenty of highs as well. So it's not just an easy-going journey. I would definitely say that for sure.
So, I mean, the acting itself, I mean, you've got music, you're an artist, you're an actress as well. Yeah. I mean, every person has, a strength and a weakness. Mm-hmm. Which would you class as a strength, the music or the acting? And why?
I would say, I know it sounds really, I would actually say both, because I've actually did a field degree in acting and performance, and a bit of history with that as well. And with the music, doing all my life, literally. So, I mean, and both of them have been like very in common, which is performing. So even when I'm on a stage, I'm still performing. It's like a dance and act and everything. So I think they both have a lot of things in common, which is good apart from the singing, obviously. I'm not singing whilst I'm acting, but yeah. So I would definitely say both of them. It's quite hard to choose one.
Well, I mean, end of the day, you are. I would class you as an inspiration. I mean, there's many women must be listening to us as well right now on the show, and they must be proud because you're kind of a role model and an inspiration for all the women that want to achieve something in life. And however, some do not get the support from their loved ones or from the family. I mean, how supportive has your family been for yourself?
Oh wow, my family have been super supportive, which I'm really lucky and blessed to have them be. I mean, my dad writes my songs. My mum is my biggest support because, like I said, there's lots of ups and downs that go through this journey, and they've been literally there for me, like anything. And my brother as well, of course. So yeah, definitely, I'm very thankful to them because of them. I'm here and traveling and doing what I love doing. So definitely.
Amazing. I mean, you mentioned your brother, Lord Rameet. I mean, the name itself.
Rameet Sandhu, yeah.
What a name. Yeah. I mean, where is he nowadays? I mean, he started with a fantastic track. I mean, what is he doing nowadays?
Well, he's actually going to be coming back into the music scene. We're trying to do a collaboration, a duet together, actually. I think towards the end of the year, we're going to plan something for sure. I know a lot of people have been asking this, and he's got a phenomenal voice. He's also fully classical trained as well, and he's a very good looking guy as well, and he sings. And
I mean, end of the day, you know, when I actually saw one of his music videos where he's wearing a black coloured bag with the mirror stripes on it, I was amazed. I thought, this guy is something unique for the Punjabi music scene.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Fantastic. I mean, Rameet, you know, looking at the music scene nowadays, I mean, as an artist perspective, where does the music industry stand for you at the moment?
I think it's opening up now. Like every day. I mean, they're not sticking to one genre anymore, where they used to just be like full on. In the UK, I'm talking full on paid Punjabi with a full on soul and everything. Like, for example, he's completely opened up the genres. He's not just doing. So I know he used to do full on Punjabi music, but now he's opened up to that side of music as well. So like, even in Punjab, actually, for example, in Punjab, it's amazing how much they've changed. They've literally adapting to new sounds. They're not just like keeping to the same genre.
Yeah. And
that's why they're growing. That's why they're growing amazingly well, especially in India. Like most of the Punjabi songs coming into Bollywood now. You've noticed like Morni, Banti, Kala Chashma. They're all proper Punjabi songs which are now coming into Bollywood. So hats off to the Punjabi industry. They're literally killing it. And,
definitely it's killing it because it's kind of I mean, it's kind of like it's gone to a bigger market now, bigger audience now, because like you mentioned, Bollywood films. I mean, I don't think there's any Bollywood film that would not have one Punjabi song in there.
Yes.
So it's kind of
as well.
Yeah, I mean, massive name, trendsetters. They're all trendsetters. I mean, even yourself. I mean, you're setting a trend yourself as well.
Oh, trying. Thank you.
Lovely. I mean, Rameet, you know, talking about, like, for example, the Punjabi film industry as well. I mean, it's grown pretty high now. It's grown very big now. I mean, are you looking to get into Punjabi films in the future? Like, you've done one movie already. I mean, is it something that you're going to get into again, or are you just going to concentrate on the music?
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely get into the Punjabi films in the near future. I think I'm just waiting for that role that I really want to do. So just now I'm just focusing on my music, and if there's any opportunity that comes up, I'll definitely look into it if I want the right role, and I kind of know exactly what kind of role I want. So yeah, so I'm just focusing on the music side at the moment and building that brand.
Lovely, fantastic. I mean, Karde, Haan. I mean, everyone's loving the track. Everyone's sharing it, liking it on social media. I think we need to listen 2 lines of that track right now from you.
Oh, ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਲੈ ਤੂੰ ਖੜਤੇ ਜਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਗੱਲੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਖਰੇ ਕਰਦਾ I like to follow to her vaquera. You be have to get him to catch you now. Sunny day to her. Money.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, mind-blowing, I would say.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, fabulous. I mean, Rameet, when it comes down to vocals, right? How have you actually looked up as an inspiration? I mean, because you're a female artist, every artist has an inspiration. Who have you looked up as someone, who you thought, to actually start from like an inspiration?
I think from the very start, it was Miss Pooja, and then it's gone to Neha Kakkar, and now it's gone to Jasmine Sandhu as well, for sure.
I mean, Miss Pooja, she's more hardcore folk. Wow, interesting. That's interesting. Right.
Yeah, so she was like my number one inspiration when I was quite young, and then it kind of grew to Neha Kakkar because she does different styles as well, and different styles of singing, which I really like. And then even Jasmine Sandhu, she's killing it in the Punjabi market.
Definitely.
And so definitely hats off to them girls, killing it.
Fantastic. Especially girl power, the woman power is actually ruling at the moment because Jasmine Sandhu, like you mentioned, massive name now. Everyone's inspired from her music, her style, especially her red-coloured hair. That's a trendsetter herself. Iconic. Haven't you ever thought of, colouring your hair a different colour?
I did. I had my hair white. I had my hair all white. I don't know if you see my Instagram. So I literally changed my hair colour to white. I don't know if you noticed it, but it created a lot of noise on social media. A lot of people liked it. So, yes, I'm in my next video shoot, I've got a different colour.
Wow.
So, it's just experimenting. And the good thing about being an artist, you can experiment and kind of have that image that people can look up to, as well as a role model, of course.
Fantastic. It's kind of, I would say, it's kind of a sort of like an inspiration was come from the English kind of Western culture. Like mentioning Lady Gaga, everyone was blown away when she put the Coke cans on her hair.
Oh, wow, yeah, exactly. She is, amazing. She's so iconic, I think, from every video she does. Even from our very first video, actually, what she wore, what she sung, and the way she sung it. It's just very iconic, and I definitely look up to her in the Western industry as well, mainstream industry.
I will be surprised if one day Rameet Sandhu plans to hang a bit of Scottish biscuits on her hair as well.
Oh, I definitely will. I was actually coming to your studio, but then I had to rush to India because I'm doing like a promotional tour here as well.
It would have been amazing.
Yeah, I was really gutted.
It would have been amazing. It would have been amazing to have you in the studio. We would have had a cup of tea with Scottish biscuits.
But next time it's pending, so I'm back in like 3 weeks' time, so it's pending then.
Yeah, you have to come down, Leeds. You either drive it down or catch a train, wherever. You have to be down in the studio.
Yeah. We'll hit up my PR silly on this one.
Fantastic. So, Rameet, absolute pleasure that we had you on the show today. Before we end the conversation, what message you want to give to your fans who are listening worldwide right now?
Guys, I just want to say thank you all so much for supporting me throughout my journey, and especially the song Karde, which is very close to my heart. And I hope you guys keep loving, keep supporting. Follow me on social media, Rameet Sandhu. I'm shooting my next video in India right now.
Fantastic.
So, yes, keep supporting, guys. And I will be back in UK, and I will be coming to your studio, and we'll have these biscuits for sure.
Lovely. Definitely. I'm looking forward for them Scottish biscuits.
Yes.
Lovely. Fantastic. So, much appreciated, Rameet. I'm hoping...
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. I'm hoping the very best for your further music career, and bas a super duper hit gaane gai jao, and there we go.
So that was the live exclusive interview with UK-based Scottish Punjaban, beautiful Punjaban, I would say, Rameet Sandhu, talking about her track Karde. A fantastic track, getting worldwide recognition via social media and YouTube. Everyone's loving the song. People are sharing it, liking it, commenting. It's a fantastic tune. I'm loving the track. Everyone's loving the track. So, big respects to Rameet Sandhu for taking out her quality time to join on the show, and ਮੈਂ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਮਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ she brings fantastic songs, and hoping to have her in the studio live and direct. It would be an absolute pleasure and an honor for myself. So that was the live exclusive interview with Rameet Sandhu. So I'm going to be taking a small little commercial break because I've got a lot of requests coming through for various tracks. So I'm taking a small commercial break. This is your boy RJ Raman, live and direct on the RJ Raman Show. So going for a small little commercial break.